My name is Matt Anderson. I'm a director at Cerner Corporation. I've been our Agile champion leading our Agile rollout over the past 7 years. I have worked mainly in our PMO, managing our development portfolio and helping ensure that we deliver on all of our software development commitments for our clients and developing new innovations. Recently, I've taken on a new opportunity, and that is to help our company establish DevOps. Now, our journey with Agile itself started about 7 years ago, but specifically VersionOne came into the picture a little over 5 years ago, and we began a partnership with VersionOne. And I really look at VersionOne as being a key partner in what we are trying to do as Cerner Corporation, as opposed to being a vendor where we purchase someone, a COTS solution, commercial off-the-shelf type of thing. At Cerner, whenever we roll out something, we look at things as being a mixture of people, process, and technology. And when I talk about our Agile results and the things we've attained as a company, it really comes down to having to align all three of them, and all three of them have been contributing factors to how we've been successful. So VersionOne's been a key partner in helping us achieve the results that we've looked at Cerner and achieved over the last 7 years. We did a big bang, and what happened is we had 4 or 5 teams that piloted for about 3 to 4 months, and then that was without real approval. We kind of had semi-executive approval to try it, because everything in the industry at the time was saying, hey, that wasn't necessarily the best use case for it. We're also a heavily regulated environment, which makes it kind of challenging to scale, so we were worried about FDA compliance and some of those items. So we had to prove out that we could still meet our FDA compliance, be traceable, and you could work with a legacy solution that didn't necessarily have all the tooling, built-in unit testing and all those things, that still have Agile be productive. So we proved that out with some pilots over about 4 months. Once we got the results to our C-suite, they're like, yep, we're all in, we're going to do this, we're going to blow up the waterfall. We want to make sure that we can do it elsewhere, so we expanded the pilots to some other key areas. We proved that out, and then our COO came back and said, this is great, we're ready to go. And how long do you think it'll take? I said, oh, probably 18 months, because we want to do a pilot rollout, just keep that up. It's like, great, you have 6 months. And so we said, okay. So we sat down, and VersionOne was a part of this. This is when we actually did our VersionOne selection. It was, okay, here's our tool and our technology. We have to get our people ready, so we're going to do massive training. VersionOne helped us identify some partners that would help us with some of that training so that we could roll out across, at that time, 2,000 different associates. Took that training within 6 months, and we were able to move forward from there. One of the things that's really helped us out a lot now, I go back to people, process, and technology. You have to have a purpose why you go Agile. It's not just because you read about it, it's a really smart thing to do, and somebody's getting results. And quite frankly, for us, it was all about speed to market. We were finding in our industry at the time that it was taking us on average 30 months to take an idea of any size from concept through first client adoption, which in the early 2000s, that's fine. In this time period, it's not so much. And so our whole journey on Agile was really centered around how do we get faster speed to market. So 75% reduction in time was actually a really good thing, and I can say from today's purposes, we're quite a bit better than that. One of the interesting metrics everyone tries to measure is productivity. And in the developer world, everyone goes into, is it lines of code, is it function points, those types of things. We realized that really doesn't help at all. What you really want to measure is throughput. How many things are your teams getting through that are actually going into the market? So we were able to increase in that first year alone. I think our productivity increase was about 24%, 25%, somewhere in there, where we just got more stuff done by doing Agile. Now, some of that comes from the Agile principles of just prioritize and focus, and some of that comes from the tooling enabling us to keep that prioritization and try and avoid unplanned work from